The grandeur and solemnity of Washington National Cathedral set the stage for an unexpected and remarkable moment in American political history on January 9, 2025. As mourners gathered to honor the life and legacy of former President Jimmy Carter, who had passed away on December 29, 2024, at the age of 100, the event became a focal point for unity, reflection, and a glimpse of humanity among the nation's most influential leaders. The occasion brought together all five living U.S. presidents: Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton, an extraordinary convergence that hadn't occurred since the funeral of former President George H.W. Bush in 2018. Amid the somber atmosphere of the service, an unexpected sight captured the attention of attendees and viewers alike. Donald Trump and Barack Obama, two of the most politically polarized figures in modern American history, engaging in an unusually animated and seemingly friendly conversation. As the funeral proceedings unfolded, the interaction between Trump and Obama became a subject of fascination. Two men, often at odds both politically and personally, appeared to momentarily set aside their differences in favor of a candid and lively exchange. Their body language spoke volumes, with Trump's characteristic hand gestures and animated expressions complemented by Obama's measured yet warm responses. The scene of these two former presidents sharing laughter and dialogue stood in stark contrast to the solemnity of the occasion, creating a moment that was both striking and deeply symbolic. The day began with the arrival of dignitaries, family members, and invited guests at the historic Washington National Cathedral, a site that has long served as the backdrop for national moments of mourning and remembrance. The towering Gothic architecture and the resonant sound of the cathedral's organ set the tone for a ceremony that would celebrate the life of Jimmy Carter, a president remembered for his humility, dedication to human rights, and tireless efforts in humanitarian causes. The funeral drew a diverse array of attendees, from political leaders to international dignitaries, all united in their respect for Carter's enduring legacy. As the five living presidents took their seats, the significance of their gathering was not lost on anyone present. This rare alignment of leadership representing decades of American history and governance underscored the gravity of the moment. Biden, Bush, and Clinton sat quietly, their expressions reflecting the weight of the occasion. In contrast, the dynamic between Trump and Obama became an unexpected focal point. The two were seated next to each other, and while initial expectations may have been of polite but distant interaction, the reality was far more engaging. Observers noted that Trump's demeanor appeared markedly different from his usual public persona. Known for his brashness and confrontational style, he seemed to adopt a more relaxed and approachable attitude. His gestures were expansive but not overbearing, and his tone, though still imbued with his characteristic flair, was softened by the context of the event. Obama, on the other hand, maintained his signature composure, responding to Trump's remarks with nods, smiles, and even occasional laughter. The sight of Obama, often a target of Trump's criticism, engaging in such a cordial manner was both surprising and heartening to those who witnessed it. Content of their conversation remained a mystery, but the visual impact of their exchange was undeniable. Cameras captured moments where Trump appeared to be telling a humorous anecdote, his face lit with enthusiasm as he gestured emphatically. Obama, leaning slightly forward, listened intently before breaking into a smile. The image of these two former adversaries finding common ground, even briefly, resonated deeply with a nation often divided along political lines. It was a moment that seemed to transcend politics, offering a glimpse of the humanity that exists beyond the confines of ideological differences. For many, the interaction between Trump and Obama was emblematic of the potential for reconciliation and dialogue, even in the most polarized of circumstances. Their conversation, though brief and perhaps superficial, carried a symbolic weight that extended beyond the walls of the cathedral. It reminded the American public of the shared humanity that underpins even the most contentious relationships. In a time when political discourse is often characterized by hostility and division, this moment of connection offered a rare and welcome reprieve. The funeral itself was a poignant tribute to the life and accomplishments of Jimmy Carter. As the 39th President of the United States, Carter's legacy extended far beyond his time in office. His post-presidential years were marked by a relentless commitment to humanitarian work, from combating disease and poverty to promoting peace and democracy around the world. Carter's humility and integrity earned him admiration across the political spectrum, making his funeral a unifying event that brought together leaders from diverse backgrounds and ideologies. As eulogies were delivered and hymns were sung, the presence of the 5 living presidents served as a powerful reminder of the continuity of American leadership. Each of these men had faced the unique challenges and responsibilities of the presidency, shaping the nation's course in their own ways. Their collective presence at Carter's funeral symbolized a shared respect for the office and the individuals who have occupied it, regardless of political affiliation. The moment between Trump and Obama, however, stood out as a striking example of the potential for connection even in the most unexpected circumstances. Their exchange, though brief, became a focal point for discussions about bipartisanship, reconciliation, and the possibility of finding common ground. It highlighted the capacity for leaders to rise above their differences, if only momentarily, and engage with one another on a human level. In the days following the funeral, the interaction between Trump and Obama continued to generate discussion and analysis. Pundits speculated about the significance of their exchange, with some viewing it as a hopeful sign of possible collaboration or dialogue, while others dismissed it as a fleeting and inconsequential moment. Regardless of its broader implications, the image of these 2 former presidents sharing a moment of levity and connection remained a powerful reminder of the complexities of human relationships, even at the highest levels of power. The funeral of Jimmy Carter was, at its core, a celebration of a life well lived and a legacy that will endure for generations. Yet, it also served as a backdrop for an unexpected and deeply human moment between 2 of the nation's most prominent leaders. As the nation reflected on Carter's contributions and the enduring values he championed, the interaction between Trump and Obama offered a glimmer of hope for the future, a reminder that even in times of division, there is always the possibility of connection and understanding. The image of these 2 former presidents sharing laughter within the solemn walls of the Washington National Cathedral became emblematic of a rare and unexpected moment of civility in an otherwise deeply divided political landscape. Though both men have previously been vocal about their disagreements, with Trump often launching scathing critiques at Obama and Obama responding in kind through subtle jabs during speeches, the visual of their camaraderie seemed to suggest the possibility of reconciliation, even if only in fleeting moments. Some who watched the exchange felt a sense of longing for a political era less defined by acrimony and more by collaboration. The laughter, captured by cameras and etched into the memories of those present, carried with it the faint hope that the American political fabric, though strained, still possesses threads of commonality. In reflecting on the life of Jimmy Carter, it becomes evident that his unique legacy as a man of compassion, integrity, and humility provided a fitting context for this moment of unity. Carter, often considered one of the most morally driven presidents in American history, was a leader who placed humanity above partisanship. His presidency, though marred by challenges, laid the groundwork for a post-presidential career that was arguably more impactful and influential. Carter's tireless advocacy for peace, his dedication to eradicating diseases like guinea worm, and his championing of affordable housing through Habitat for Humanity showcased his unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others. It was in his spirit of bridging divides and seeking common ground that many saw the interaction between Trump and Obama as a fitting tribute to Carter's values.